One down. Pops Peters stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Line drive, caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. 2 outs, base is empty. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a miss. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first. That's the third out. 3 runs for him. Peters had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think
Pops Peters on the mound today, having an outstanding season so far. Can he continue his stellar play? Just about set to go and towing the slab, Pops Peters. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
That misses the zone. 2-1. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Got him swinging.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Jeremy Pena, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a swing and a miss there. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Now one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Gurriel. And makes the grab. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits, 1 away from adding a comma to that total.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. That's the ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing here this half. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. First and second, 2 outs. Peters will hit next. This one smoked, could be trouble. Headed for the plate. 1 run across, coming home. The relay throw in there safely.
Waste no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ground ball left side. And it gets by him. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. And on the play, a run will come in to score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple. And then that error allows a run to score. And this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way. 5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
Well, it's not just the catchers that get banged up back there. These umpires also take some pretty nasty shots.
Yeah, he's going to need some time to shake this one off. There's no doubt you're in the line of fire back there, even when you're set up behind the catcher. You know, these guys have great gear these days, but there's still plenty of spots that aren't protected.
And the pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And now it's Christian Walker right through there for a strike. Just missed. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on. Boog, that's cheddar, baby.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Diamondbacks 5. First and second, 2 down. Line drive, Adam in center field. Peters back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Bryce Matthews up next for the Astros. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Just missed.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Just missed. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Diaz with a homer in his last game. And that is in for a strike. 1-2. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Astros nothing. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, that one a little bit high. 2-2. Upstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Here's Yordan Alvarez. First pitch, and he just misses. Alvarez, in his 8th season, 28 years old. And he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Got him looking for the K. And he strikes out the side for the 4th time today. Nothing doing there for 2-0. No outs. Runner on second.
Designated hitter, Peter.
This one in the air, center field. Dubon. And there's one down. Back here in the desert, ready now for the 5th inning. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, these Astros, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. They're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. And next to hit for Houston, Christian Walker. Up and in, 1-0.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. 0-1.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
The Astros hitless so far in the game. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So 5 perfect innings in the books. And we're back. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Peters back to work. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. Bryce Matthews up next for the Astros. That one misses, and that is ball 1.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. Swings and misses. And he runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day. So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And a swing and a miss. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. So 2 away with nobody on. Pops Peters stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Get down, get down.
Line drive caught. Nothing doing for. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Rogers.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon.
Pops Peters ready to go in this one. This breakout star. One down. Pops Peters stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the
to first, and they've got him picked off. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Next is the speedy first baseman, Micah Prees. 2-2. In the dirt. Fires to third, but he's back. Peters at third with 2 away. Got him looking. Inning over. So 1 hit.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Pop Peters.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Myers settles underneath it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. To the right side, and there's a hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now 1 out.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
2 on, 1 out. Now the left fielder, Alec Thomas. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to second for 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 7th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Astros 1. Go ahead run scoring position. Nobody out.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Hauls it in for the out.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
And the final score. Pops Peters ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been Pops Peters stands in now for the Diamondbacks. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. The throw to third, and he's out, trying for three. They don't come much closer than that. 2 outs, base is empty. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. He'll touch them all. His latest homer in an incredible season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
On the ground, could be 2. Throws to first in time, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Sliced hard but foul. Smoked on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Pops Peters stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, you drove that one.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind.
Runner takes off. Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin. Runners on the move. Squirts away a little bit, and no throw. Both runners are safe. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. 1-2 here. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score, and they're up by 4.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Pops Peters. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Pops Peters. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Beto back to work. Now a screamer into the outfield. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Now the A's designated hitter, Jeff Capel. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Right side, and it goes just foul. A's leading by a run. And he grounds 1 to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Ready to begin the 8th, and now the first baseman, Pops Peters. Gets him to chase after that one.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slap.
That one is absolutely belted. In 1, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay, the tag, and he's out trying for 3.
Really nice job of hitting right there, but you've got to be a better base runner than that and understand the situation. With nobody out, you've got to be able to shut it down, stay at second.
Pops Peters ready to put on a show. 1 out, runner at second. Peters will hit next.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. He made him pay for that one. It's 3-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake McCarthy.
Runner.
There goes the runner. That one to first. He steps on the bag. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Now up next for Arizona, Micah Prees. 2 ups. He's trying for third. In the air, left side. Carter makes the play, and that is that. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Pops Peters. Again, back to work. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 5-zip. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Peters in now. Takes ball one off the plate. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay, and he's out.
Really nice job of hitting right there, but you've got to be a better base runner than that and understand the situation. With nobody out, you've got to be able to shut it down, stay at second, keep yourself in scoring position instead of killing a potential rally.
Peters was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Pops Peters. He's been a real force on the mound so far this year.
A Cy Young candidate in the National League. He's having a great season so far. In fact, I've been hearing his name mentioned among some of the leaders, guys that have been around this league for a while. He's definitely in the conversation, and I think he's got a real shot at winning it.
Jackson Merrill leading things off and takes a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Jake Cronenworth stands in here, takes ball one low. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Fernando Tatis Jr. in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count now 2-0. Fastball for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 3. Tap foul at the plate. 3-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Carroll sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Kyle Schwarber at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Cronenworth off of first with 2 away. He goes down looking. Padres leave one. Next to hit, Pops Peters. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Ground ball could be 2. On to Bogarts. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Manny Machado. Peters back to work.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
1-1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Vic Caratini at the plate. Just missed. Peters, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a sinker. One down, base is empty. And a slow curve drops in for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
2 outs. That's out to center field.
I got it. You got it.
And the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. That one misses. Ball 1. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Merrill, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2. And that's a little high. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or an into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Merrill leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So it's no runs.
The bat, number 1.
Peters with a couple homers in his last game. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1, and their second double play of the day will end the 4th. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the 4th. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about. He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Just missed with that one. And El Nino is stifled for the K.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
1 out, base is empty. Schwarber working through some struggles lately. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. And now it's Manny Machado. And that one is in for a strike.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably...
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We played 4. It's the Diamond. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Peters back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
All ones the count.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss with number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy hack-tastic. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
That's a little bit low. And it's even up.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. On the ground, right side. 3rd out.
He's out.
No runs. Back here at Petco Park, it's Xander Bogaerts now. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. Bogaerts, multi-time All-Star, 33 years old, and he was born in Aruba. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap. Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Just off the outside edge, and that is ball 1. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Cronenworth up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss. Pitch misses, ball 2.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That clips the corner. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
First pitch just misses.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, shit on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is down low.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Got him. And he runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much. The leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
0-1.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. What a game he's having. 16 Ks now.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Here comes Manny Machado.
0-1's the count.
Clips the corner. 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
2 down, nobody on. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail it here 2-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Sean Reed-Foley.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
That one is absolutely belted. Raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. Peters was just dominant on the mound, though the thing didn't go as well.
Really dominant pitching in this one, Boo. Great command, and he was able to handle whatever this lineup threw at him. As for the hitting, just
Pops Peters ready to put on a show. Top of the 2nd. Now it's the DH, Pops Peters. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Hard hit, right side. Toss to Naylor. 1 out in the 2nd.
Now batting the designated hit, Pops Peters.
That one fouled off. Late on that fastball.
when you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a ball popped up. Bogarts brings it in, and that'll do it. First pitch misses. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
2 outs. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was Cage hitting off a tee.
In the air, left field. Schwarber right there to make the grab. And that'll do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and first and second, 2 outs. Peters digs in now.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Merrill settles under this one and makes the grab. And that is that. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they lead at 3-0. Peters didn't do a whole lot in the win.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but
Pops Peters ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency. So digging in, Pops Peters. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. And ball one. Peters needs just one more base hit to reach a staggering 300 for the year. Line drive, puts it away for the out.
it's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one ripped. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. That'll fire up the dugout. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they inch closer. It's 4-2.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news. And all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Another homer, his second home run of the game. It's 7-5. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So up next, Pops Peters. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. The 1-0. Out towards left center. Schwarber in pursuit. Nabs it. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Tapped softly on the ground. Steps on first for the out.
Good fastball in on the hands. Makes the swing a little defensive. Jammed him up right there.
Base is empty, one away. Pops Peters now at the plate. On a line out towards center. Merrill makes the play. 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Peters. And he handles it himself for the out.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Peters really stood out in this win. 2 homers on the day.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
It's the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series. And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series. Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. About to get started here, and on the hill here today, Michael King. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming on the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Pops Peters stands in now and watches strike one. Gurriel over at first with one away. And that one is lifted in the air. Merrill makes the catch. 2 down. Game one of the division series. And now it's Josh Naylor. Running for a hit, first base side. Peters. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone is playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. On the Naylor, they get 2. First and second, 2 outs. Next for the Padres, Luis Campusano. The pitch to the right side, and that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Padres back here at Chase Field, bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Pops Peters. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
That one is absolutely belted back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. 2-2. That's the third. Oh, great stop. The feed for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Oh, here we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Peters stands in here, takes ball 1 low. With the tying run at the plate, here are the late stages of game 1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Ranging back. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. And we are tied. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
We're in extras here. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. This guy's got good for with one swing. He can win it for him. On the ground. Machado throws to first in time. One out, the bottom of the 10th. Here's Josh Naylor. Tied at 4. Towards first. Throws to first in time. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. 3 walks in the inning, but they couldn't make him pay. 1 run. Winning run at third. 1 down. Now a pitch out, and perhaps they were protecting against the squeeze. The winning run at third here in Game 1 of the NLDS. Hardliner. Merrill makes a nice running catch. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Diamondbacks walk it off to win Game 1.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
Close one here today. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Now, Jackson Merrill. On the ground, right side. Peters takes it himself, and the first out of the game is an easy one. 1 out, base is empty. Here's Josh Naylor. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs, no base hits. Pops Peters getting ready to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't.
Cronenworth on to Bogarts. On to first. Out. Double play. Just got it there in time.
Well, very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogarts. On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it behind his back. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. And now, Jackson Merrill. And payoff pitch. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Padres leave a pair. We're in the second game of this division series. And here is Pops Peters. Cease back to work. Now this is in the air down the line. Schwarber in pursuit. And there's one down. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. The 0-1. Line drive. He hauls it in. 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this
third game of the division series. And now the first baseman, Pops Peters. Pivetta back to work. And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body.
Check on the runner. Peters dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So we're aboard to start the inning. So digging in, Jake McCarthy. Pivetta throws over, and he dives back in safely. Runner at first with no outs here. Runner on the go. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Cronenworth brings it in. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Nobody out, runner at first. On the ground, could be two. Fired to second, and that's two.
So a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner at the line.
So bases loaded with one away. Now it's the DH, Stone Garrett. And a bunt right side. Peters comes home with it for one, and that's all they'll get.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Bottom nine, stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Ground ball to the right side. Peters steps a bag. One up, one down.
That's why you hug them.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Looking to get the tying run on base. swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That one back. And the Diamondbacks are moving on. They'll advance to the NLCS.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.
The Atlanta Braves and the Arizona Diamondbacks. All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Game one of the NLCS. And here's the first baseman, Pops Peters. Strider back to work. In the air, center field. Harris makes the grab, one pitch and one out. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. Ground ball right side. Fires to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang, play to end again. One down, runner at first. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Gets the bunt down the right side. Peters. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Game one of the National League Championship Series. And now the first baseman, Pops Peters. Strider back to work. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and the speedy runner is on at first.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the planned aggressive. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to...
Check on the runner. Back in safe, really close. The 1-2. Runner on the go. In the air, left field. Verdugo gets under it. And there's one down. Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. First offering, Runner goes. And he handles it himself for the out. So runner at second, 2 down. Now the batter now, Ketel Marte. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Arizona. 1 out, base is empty. Line drive, caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more in the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. The Atlanta Braves and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Here's the pitch to Olsen. Double play ball to second. Over to Perdomo. That's 1. And that's 2. 1 hit. Next to hit for Arizona, Pops Peters. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in his major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And you know, just about every front office is watching him and dreaming of having their own guy like him in the organization.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. Hit in the air, left field. And that's the 3rd out. Here's Alex Verdugo. Left-hand hitter waits. Hit on the ground to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. No outs. Runner on second. Out towards right center field. Acuna after it. He's there. He's got it. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third. 2 outs, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. That's going back. Back some more. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add to their lead. It's 5-zip.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Man at first, and now Drake Baldwin. Hard hit, right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Peters had a great showing in the win. Had a pair of hits, one of them a homer.
Oh, Boo, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
5-0 the final in this one. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Pops Peters. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out. First and second, 2 down. High ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. A 3-run dinger. It's 5-zip. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So the lineup flips over, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3, and they took a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Olsen, and there are 2 down. And now the first baseman, Pops Peters. He's already homered in this game. High fly ball out towards left field. That one's carrying. He brought it back.
Rob's a potential solo shot right there. That'll fire your team up, but even more so the player. I'm excited to see how they respond.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Hit on the ground might be 2. Marte throws to first in time. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands. Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. And a ground ball to first. Peters takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Good slider inside.
Here is Austin Riley. Here comes a pitch. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Peters to second, back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. Next is the speedy first baseman, Pops Peters. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Right side, hard hit. Albies over to first in time. That's out number 3. fourth game of the NLCS. Stepping in, Pops Peters. Smith-Shawver back to work. And that one hammered back there. And he brings it into the warning track. Man at first, one away.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Lynn just absolutely killed it.
And a foul ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats, chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
There's a swing and a drive. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. Cut off, throw to third. The tag out. But one run is in to score.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the...
One down. And here's the first baseman, Pops Peters. This one in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. And it's caught for the out. Base is empty, one away. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
On the ground right side, and it stays fair. Two outs, base is empty. On the inside corner for a strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside.
Runner on the go. Well, looked at the fastball for strike three there to end. One out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab, and there are two outs. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Pops Peters, 1 for 3. To the right side. To first, and there are two outs. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Grounder might be 2. 1 at second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout. Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. The Atlanta Braves and the Arizona Diamondbacks. And now, Pops Peters. High fly ball out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down. 2 out, space is empty. Ripped on the ground to second. Albies over to first in time. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 4-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Next to hit for Arizona, Pops Peters. He crushed one out of here earlier. An absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt even the baseball make contact with the bat.
They get the force. Here's Garrett Hampson. On the ground, could be 2. Here's Marte for 1. Over to first, but he beats it. And at first, now it's the shortstop, Garrett Hampson. With the go-ahead run at the plate late here in Game 6. Swing and a ground ball out to short. On the run, throw to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Bunting for a hit, first base side. Flips it behind his back to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground, right side. Peters takes it himself. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. 1 down, and the winning run at third. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Harris setting this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags for third. In comes the winning run, and the Diamondbacks are headed to the World Series.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourself ready for the biggest series of your lives.
It's the New York Yankees and the Arizona Diamondbacks. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this.
So 2 down, Pops Peters stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Game 1 of the World Series. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Peters. And Bellinger is out. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. 2 out, space is empty. Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-out double. It's their first hit of the game.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Runner breaks for third in the dirt. And he steals third without a throw. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. First and second, no outs at the plate. Cody Bellinger. To first, might be 2. Over to Perdomo. That's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first base has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
This one belted, deep left field, on its way, gone! A towering shot. It's 3-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Bottom of the ninth, down a run, and tying run on second base. Late swing, foul to the left. So the tying run at second. On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses to first. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers. stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Swing and a ground ball. Volpe throws it to first in time. That ends the inning. 2 outs, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing.
He's trying for third. This one in the dirt. No throw. He steals third easily. Right through there. Got him. That K is his third of the game. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Pops Peters. Valdez back to work. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ground ball could be 2. 1 at second. Throw to first, but he beat it. 2 on, 1 out. Peters digs in now. 1 for 3. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Williams. He's kind of prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Off-balance speed, there's 1. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you. And it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-2. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Gabriel Moreno. The Diamondbacks down to their final strike. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. With the tying run at the plate here in the late stages of Game 2. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw. He beats the throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. The throw in.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Lifted to left, and this should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take a 2-game-to-0 lead back home. And the batter now, Pops Peters. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Kicks and deals. In the air, out towards left center. And that'll do it. So they're loaded up. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And a bunt right side. Grabs it barehanded. He never gets off the throw. Everyone's safe, and a run comes in to score. Hello. One out, base is empty. And first offering is fouled off. Yankees up by 3. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick in, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
On the ground to Jazz. Throws to first, and there's 2 down. Man at first, Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Dive, and he's got it from his backside. They get 1. What a double play that was. 2 outs, base is empty. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. Not in time, it's a double. Mancini, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit below 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Oh, but he can't stay on the base, and they get him with the tag. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Perdomo. That's 1. Back to first, double play. Nice job getting. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit into center field. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and they've taken the lead here in Game 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to...
Runner takes off. This one in the dirt. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And he can't come up with it. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Runners on the move. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. It's going to fall for a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
That's back-to-back singles for him. With the way defenders track down balls days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But
to short, could be two. He fires home for one. Throw to first, but he beat it. It's Aaron Judge now. Two-run game with two away here in the bottom of the ninth. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Tying run at the plate. Ground ball, and this should do it. And that is the ball game.
This team obviously needed to win this game. Down 2-0 in the series. You go down 3-0, players start packing their bags. They know that they're...
Here's the first baseman, Pops Peters. A switch hitter batting right. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Bellinger snags it for the second out. Here's Stanton now. Hit on the ground to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and they take care of Stanton for the out. And that ends the inning. Still only one out here in the inning. And that one fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Fried, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Bellinger under it. He's got it, and there's two away. Base is empty, one away. And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And he hits a ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Back now in the Bronx. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Pops Peters. On the ground, right side. Jazz tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the seventh.
Good sinker low in his zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Liner snagged at first. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time. So two down. Next is switch hitting first baseman, Pops Peters. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take a big 3-1. Next is the speedy first baseman, Pops Peters. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. His second homer this series, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Center field. Bellinger makes the grab, and that'll do it. World Series Game 5. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Popped up. Peters makes the catch. And there's one down. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Off balance feed, there's one. And that's all they'll get. So digging in, Pops Peters. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off on the right foot.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you get that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So up next, Pops Peters. And everyone is thinking the same thing right now.
Yeah, they're thinking, will he do it again? He's already homered twice, and most recently in the 7th. This guy's left a huge mark on this game.
As well as on the baseball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. To first. Might be two. Throws to second for one. Relay to first. Double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. To the right side. Marte throws to first in time. One up, one down. One out, base is empty. And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. In the air, right side of the infield. Peters settles underneath it. Brings it in. And there's two down. So one out, nobody on. Pops Peters stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Now fly ball to right center. Brings it in. And a couple of quick outs. It's the 6th game of this World Series. Now the number 2 hitter, Jason Dominguez. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. Reaching down and makes the grab. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Nice grab. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Liners at first.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first, and they got him. 2 down, base is empty. Ben Rice digs in now. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Really important at bat coming up now.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner.
He was all over that one. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Runner takes off, squirts away a little bit. Throws, save. That's a stolen base. 2 outs and a runner at third here in Game 6 of the World Series. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. In comes the from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from